Am I? I would like to open the window, but it started to snow, so it's cold now. I'll just make sure that the door is closed properly, which I should have done before I hit the record. There was this interview that got I feel like I'm squeezing my... Let me just try this. I would like to try to speak as if I'm using the full anatomy in here, because one of the things that I have noticed, which is, by the way, a tip from someone who has credibility when it comes to speech. I tried out his tips on how to speak better. He said, record yourself, which is I am doing a lot. Record yourself, but record yourself and then do these following 3 steps. First, don't watch it, listen to it. Put your phone down, play it, put your phone down and just listen to how you sound. And I noticed that I sound as if I'm just using this half of the front of the face, and that's something that I don't want to continue doing anymore. So I'm trying to speak as if there is an entire anatomy available to me, which is there is. Because the Dutch speak like this. They speak as if they use their entire region that is required for speaking. I noticed the difference because, like, Flemish and Dutch, it's similar. But then when you go to Belgium and they speak Flemish, which is just basically Dutch but has some modifications, they speak as if it's thin. It's thin. And I told that observation to one of the people that I met through a course, which happens to be from the Netherlands. And he said that, well, the reason for that is because they're trying to speak it as if they're speaking French, which makes sense because there's what is it called? Wallonia, is it? I forgot. There's the Flemish, the Wallonia, or I forgot. I'm sorry. But there's the French-speaking region. But then both of the regions of the country, they speak both Flemish and French. And there's this still percentage that speaks German. But then the Flemish is and French. They're widely spoken language. So it would make sense that it's the way it's spoken, it's a blend of the two. It's spoken very thin. Like, I wish I can try to give an example, but pardon me if you're Belgian. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this right. But so in the Netherlands they say wat zak je, uh, something like that, which means, what did you say? Wat zak je, wat zak je? Like it's big in the sounding of the voice, but in Ghent, for example, it's wablief, 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 wablief. So you see the difference. There's a difference in the... Someone knocking. There's a difference in the, not only the words, but the way it's spoken. Like in the Netherlands, it's wat zak je, wat zak je, wat zak je, liefie, wat zak je. Not sure. I'm probably murdering the way it's supposed to be said, but you get the general concept. And wablief, wablief, salut, salut. Not doei, doei, because in the Netherlands it's more doei, which means bye. Doei, 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 doei. But in Belgium, where I was, it's more salut, salut, salut. And in the Netherlands, goedemorgen, 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 goedemorgen. But in Belgium, it's goedemorgen. I'm not sure, but the G is not the ch, not the ch. It's more like a cat. Like a cat hissing. Like Ghent, for example, the city in Belgium, it's Ghent, Ghent. But in the Netherlands, when they pronounce Ghent, which I would pronounce it in English Ghent, they would pronounce it as Ghent, Ghent. That's not the proper way. That's just my attempt. Yeah, you get the general concept. I would like to train myself to speak as if there's a dome inside my throat. And not just the front of the roof of the mouth being, because it would be nice to utilize the entire anatomy given by the nature for me. This is just my preference. Of course, there are different ways people prefer to speak. But I would like to have that, because when I hear it on others, I'm amazed by how they do this. I'm amazed by how they speak, because there is as if this like a church inside their throat. There, it sounds like there's the I just had like a of all the churches I have visited so far here in this continent. I could name a few, but then I forgot which one sounded exactly like what I was talking about. Talking about. Yeah. Why did we go here? Well, I guess it's warming up the vocal cords before I turn the page to the thing that I really would like to speak about. And by the way, I I like hearing the different ways people speak. It's just that I have my own preference for myself. I hope am not I hope I didn't accidentally offend anyone with this.